Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about my very first BOXYCHARM box. Now this is this is July's box. I know it's already August and I'm way behind. But I was home in Maryland for several weeks and this was delivered to my apartment here in New Mexico while I was away. So I obviously haven't gotten to play with it until basically now. And so yeah, that's why this video is way overdue. I'm very behind, but I still wanted to show you guys what came in my July box. As I said, this is my very first BOXYCHARM box, and I was very excited to get this because I saw swatches and basically just all the items that you could possibly get in here. Now, if you're unfamiliar what BOXYCHARM is, it is a subscription service that is $21 a month, and you get 4 to 5 full-sized items in every box. And the items basically total over $100, which for $21 a month, and you're saving a lot of money. And so I think it's a really good deal. Plus they send you makeup where you probably aren't going to be as familiar with some of these brands. I know in this box there were a few brands in here that I wasn't familiar with, so if you love makeup and you love trying new things and new brands and you like branching out from what you typically wear, I highly recommend looking into this. I know that they had a wait list, but I'm not sure if they've lifted the wait list or not, or if it's still going on. I'm not sure. But when I signed up for this, I was placed on the wait list, but I was only on the wait list for like 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, I can't remember. But it wasn't a very long time, so I think it's worth it if you are a makeup lover, you like branching out and trying new things. And I mean, for $21 a month, I think it's a really good deal. So without further ado, let's jump right into this box. Now I have opened the box just to see what was in here and so that I knew how to prepare myself for this video, but I have not swatched anything. But anyway, so you get this little card that says Cutie Pie, and on the back it lists all the items and their full retail value. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is the Bare Minerals Invisible Light Translucent Powder Duo. Now, I'm a big fan of Bare Minerals. I used to use them all the time when I was younger, but I started branching out to other brands. So I haven't really been using Bare Minerals that much lately, but we shall see how this works. Now, I do already have foundation and concealer on my face, and I went ahead and already put on my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder just underneath my eyes. So, but I have not actually set my foundation and concealer yet. So I will go ahead and do that with this bad boy. This retails for $32. And this is what the duo looks like. It has a matte setting powder, and then it has a more of like a highlighter, basically, like a light shimmer. They're both pretty white, so we shall see how this works. Now, because they are so white looking, I'm not sure how this would look on darker skin tones, so I would be really curious to see if this works for you guys that are a lot darker than I am. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. Now that I've already set my foundation and concealer with this powder, I'm going to go ahead and put on bronzer and blush, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put bronzer and blush on, and next I'm going to go in and see how this highlighter shows up on my face. So it does give a pretty nice glow. It's not very like bam in your face, like holy shit kind of highlighter. But I do like how subtle this is, and I think because it is so subtle, if you really wanted your whole face to glow, you could probably just put this all over your face. It's really not like super glowy, but I like it. I like that it is subtle. Because while I do like a very strong highlight, sometimes I feel like it might be a little bit too much. So I think this is a good alternative for those of you who don't want like this crazy highlight. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all over my face, just because. It is very subtle, but I do like this. So this is a win for me. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is show you guys the eyebrow pencil. Now this is the Unibrow Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and it retails for $12. Now, when I saw the packaging, I thought this was really cool. It kind of reminded me like something Egyptian kind of thing, even though, I mean, it has poodles on it. It does remind me of the Anastasia Brow Definer pencil I use, because it has the angled applicator, and then on the other end it has the spoolie. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if this works for me. Looking at it, because my eyebrows are so blonde, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be too dark. But I'm gonna test it out and see. So I don't know if I'm gonna finish this eyebrow because it is a lot darker than I'm used to. I mean, I could probably get away with it, but I'm so used to my Anastasia Brow Definer in that particular shade, which is obviously lighter than this one. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows with that, just because I'm really not sure I like this that much. If you want to see the color swatches, so my Anastasia Brow Definer pencil is in the shade Taupe, which is slightly darker than their blonde shade. I used to use their blonde shade, but I figured the Taupe actually looked better on my eyebrows. Yeah, this is definitely a lot darker. So this bottom shade is the Anastasia one, and this top one is the Unibrow Universal Eyebrow Pencil, and obviously it is a lot darker. So I am gonna go ahead and finish my eyebrows off camera with my Anastasia pencil, and I will be right back. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are done, my overall thought on this is the packaging is cute. Honestly, this would work for somebody who has naturally darker eyebrows than me. My sister has darker hair than me, so I will be giving this to her because I think this would look really good on her and she'd get more use out of it than I would. So, but overall, I'm kind of like meh with this one, but that's okay. I know not everything in these boxes is going to be like amazing, but it is really cool to be able to try out new products that you typically wouldn't if you saw them elsewhere. Okay, so the next thing in this box I'm actually very excited about because I saw this on their Instagram page and the swatches looked stunning. It is the Blink Electric Eyes palette, and this retails for $45. It is a bit pricey, but the colors are gorgeous, and from what I heard, the swatches are beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these for you first. I haven't actually swatched them yet, so. Okay. So. Holy crap. These are really, really pigmented. So, I suck at doing swatches, but those are the swatches. They are very creamy, very buttery. So, while this palette is $45, I mean, they're beautiful. So, I think for today's look, I really, really like this middle shade, which is kind of like a rose gold. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do a look using this color. Now, these are all shimmer shades, so you do have to go into another palette if you want to create more definition and make your look more seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and use a matte shade in my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on first. I'm going to go in and use this shade right here in my crease. And then next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade in my outer V, and I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and use this shade right here. I'm going to go ahead and use this rose gold shade and place this all over the center of my lids. Now, I'm not going to use Fix Plus today. I just want to see, because these do feel really, really creamy and buttery, I do want to see how well these perform without using a setting spray. And I'm just using my MAC 242 flat synthetic brush, the same brush I use for any kind of metallic or shimmer shade. It's seriously the best. Okay, so now that I placed that shade all over my lid, I'm very impressed. Obviously, you can use a setting spray if you want the color to be a lot more intense, but you honestly don't actually need to use a setting spray. There is a lot of color payoff. It went on very smooth. Overall, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with this palette. So I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line and put some mascara on, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and finished my eye look. I just smoked out my lower lash line using the two matte shades in the Jaclyn Hill palette, as well as the rose gold shade that's on my lid, this one right here, and then I placed this shade in the inner corner of my eyes. So next in the box is the ColourPop Hello Kitty Ultra Satin Lip. I'm so excited for this. This retails for $6, which is their standard retail price for any of their liquid lips. This was from their special Hello Kitty collection. I believe it was last year. But it is this gorgeous berry shade. So I'm very excited about this. And not to mention, the Ultra Satin lips are not as drying as the Ultra Mattes, so the fact that this is a satin lip makes me so very happy. So let's put this bad boy on. And I don't think I mentioned the color, but this is in the shade Hello Pretty. I'm liking this shade. It's a very pretty pinky plum color. But I feel like you can pretty much wear this any time of year. It's really, I like it. Good job, BOXYCHARM. I'm digging this shade. So the last thing in the box is a setting spray. This is the Spray Set Go Makeup Setting Spray by Project Beauty. It retails for $32. $32 for this little thing. It's a bit pricey, but we shall see how it works. I'm gonna test this out first because sometimes setting sprays are like very spritzy and not like a fine mist. So let's see how this works. It's not bad. I kind of wish this was a little bit finer of a mist, so because I felt like it was kind of, there's a lot of force behind the little spray, so you might get a little bit of speckles, if, I don't know how to put that into words, but it's not as fine of a mist as I was hoping it would be, but it's not bad. It's not bad. There have definitely I've tried worse. So, but yeah. Alright, so that is everything in this box. The total value of July's box is $127, which, I mean, for $21 a month and to have these items total $127, I mean, do the math. I mean, that's a kick-ass deal. And, you know, for my very first BOXYCHARM box, I'm impressed. The only thing that I'm a little iffy on is the eyebrow pencil, but other than that, I was very impressed. The quality of the eyeshadows is amazing. I love that there's Bare Minerals in here. There's a ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in here. I mean, the setting spray, it's honestly too soon for me to tell whether or not I'm going to love this, but right now it's not bad. Is it my favorite setting spray? No, but I will continue to use this and see how it goes. But yeah, that completes my unboxing of my very first BOXYCHARM box. As I said earlier, I know this is July's box and it is now August. It is long overdue, but I was home in Maryland for several weeks and this was delivered to my apartment here in Albuquerque while I was away. So I was unable to open this box and see the contents of it until I got back. So I apologize for it being very late, but as they say, better late than never. So, but I just got my confirmation email this morning for my August BOXYCHARM box. I cannot wait to see what is in that one. So be on the lookout in the near future for my August unboxing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.